Hi everyone, great to see you all here. Today we'll explore Charlie Munger's powerful framework, the 25 tendencies of human misjudgment. We often believe that if the design is right, the system will work, but every system eventually meets one unpredictable factor, human behavior. Why were expensive infrastructure projects abandoned? Why do wider roads often create more traffic? Why do skilled operators watch warning signs and still fail to act? These aren't random mistakes. They are predictable patterns of human behavior. Charlie Munger spent decades studying these patterns, and here is a summary. His 25 tendencies can be grouped into four categories: incentives and rewards, social and tribal tendencies, social influences, organizational and cognitive biases. Together, they explain why intelligent people sometimes make irrational decisions and why awareness is the first step toward better judgment. Let's begin with incentives and outcomes. Consider the famous cobra effect. The British government paid citizens for every dead cobra. People started breeding cobras for profit. When the program ended, even more snakes were released. The problem became worse than before. Incentives shape outcomes. Show me the incentive and I'll show you the behavior. Affection bias. We bend rules for people we like. Dislike bias. We reject good ideas from people we don't like. Stress bias. Under pressure, we grab the first available solution. Status quo bias. We prefer familiar problems over uncertain change. Next comes social and tribal tendencies. These biases arise from our need for belonging, fairness, and social acceptance. Curiosity tendency. Curiosity drives learning but can also create distraction. Fairness tendency. We react strongly when we feel rules are unfair. Envy and jealousy. Someone else's success can influence our own satisfaction. Denial tendency. We avoid uncomfortable truths, even when they matter most. Denial tendency. We avoid uncomfortable truths, even when they matter most. The third category is social influences. Here, our decisions are shaped by the behavior and opinions of others. Excessive self-regard. We overestimate our abilities and judgment. Over-optimism. We expect better outcomes and shorter timelines than reality allows. Social proof. When uncertain, we follow the crowd. Contrast misreaction. We judge things relative to comparisons, not absolute value. Stress influence. High pressure can overwhelm rational thinking. Availability bias. Recent or vivid events seem more likely than they really are. Use it or lose it. Skills fade when they are not practiced. Drug misinfluence. Impaired judgment affects both individuals and those around them. Senescence misinfluence. Outdated thinking can persist when experience replaces learning. Finally, organizational and structural biases. These arise from hierarchy, culture, and organizational systems. Authority misinfluence. People often obey authority even when evidence says otherwise. Twaddle tendency. Complex language is often mistaken for expertise. Reason-respecting tendency. People accept weak decisions simply because a reason was provided. And now, the most powerful concept of all, the Lollapalooza effect. This happens when several biases act together. Not one, not two, but many at the same time. Incentives, fear of loss, social proof, envy, authority. Combined, they don't add up. They multiply. Entire teams can lose perspective. Companies can make disastrous decisions. Markets can become detached from reality. Biases are not good or bad. They are part of being human. The goal is not to eliminate them. It is to recognize them. The more aware we become of these tendencies, the better our decisions, and the better our outcomes. Thank you for your time and attention. I look forward to meeting you in our next session. Bye-bye.